But that showed he could have done it too, you know.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah. So, have you ever interacted with big team owners aside from Dale Jr. or nah?
Honestly, not really. I mean, I've just been a late model guy, I guess you could say, for the last few years. I've just been running the local ranks, and obviously there's some attention on that type of racing, but not a lot. So obviously Dale Jr., I've talked with Harvick some, stuff like that. I mean, no one that you'd really be freaked out about, I guess. I mean, just mainly guys with a late model team and Xfinity or Cup team, or something, I guess you'd say. So nothing too crazy now.
Yeah, for sure. So, what are your hopes for the future?
Obviously, I think everybody that runs late models or Xfinity cars, their goal at the end of the day is to go and run Cup cars on Sunday, and I would say that's definitely mine. It's just all about getting the right opportunities and stuff. You just never know when your last race is going to be, I guess you could say. So just trying to make the most of it every week and hoping the moves you make are the right ones.
For sure. Hopefully Dale Earnhardt Jr. will put a lot into your effort, because you got to remember in 2007 when he put a lot of effort into road course ringer Andy Pilgrim in Montreal, Andy almost won that race because he was leading when Marcus Ambrose and Robbie Gordon got into it, but then had a tire go flat, and that allowed Kevin Harvick to win. So you never know. Junior could be making the right call with you.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I would surely hope. I feel like Junior and all those people over there are really smart guys. So hopefully they're making the right decision, trying to push me along. And I guess in a few years we'll just have to see.
Yeah, for sure. So, where can people find you?
I'm on most major social media apps, I guess you'd say. For Instagram, I'm at Carson Kvapil. That's CarsonKvapil. On X or Twitter, whatever you want to call it, that's Carson __ Kvapil. Facebook's Carson Kvapil Racing. So those are the main three that I'm on. There might be some more, but I'm not super technologically advanced, I guess you'd say.
I see what you mean. Now that you mention that, I should just ask, because as a guy that knows a lot of motorsports history, and some have called me a historian about it, I'm getting a lot of questions lately from people asking me what the last name Kvapil originates from or means. Do you have any knowledge about that?
I believe that's from Czech Republic, which that's across the pond, I believe it is. So I don't know how that really came to be, but that's just what it ended up, I guess.
Yeah, come to think of it, it could be Germanic as well, because sometimes W's and V's mean the same thing there, you know, so I think you're onto something.
Yeah, we're not really 100% sure. I haven't really looked back on the family tree much.
Yeah, I think you're probably right, though, in what you said, come to think of it. But yeah, that's the thing that backfires about being a devout motorsports fanatic and a historian. Like when I take some friends or family to the Penske Racing Museum near to where I live, we'll enter the museum and see all the cars and all that. And the minute we go in, I'll start getting questions from people, sometimes at the same time. Like they'll ask me things like, which car won the Indy 500 this year and whose driver it was? Or they would say, or they would ask, when did Penske win Indy in the 80s? Or they would ask, who's Roger Penske? Who's Helio Castroneves? Where's Helio from? Etc., you know? And sometimes when I go there, I get asked questions all at once to the point where I won't even have a chance to finish a sentence. You know?
That's awesome.
Yeah, and sometimes it gets to the point where I'm very bordering on lashing out, but luckily I've kept my cool every time.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, it's just sort of like one question at a time, everyone. One question at a time.
Yeah.
like wait your turn. You know?
Part of it, I guess.
Yeah, but you know, I don't regret being a fan of motorsports. It's a lot of fun, and I've had a lot of good memories with it.
For sure.
Yeah. So this is my final question I have, which is how can your journey impact race fans?
Oh, man, I've really never thought of that one. I mean, I feel like the route I'm taking, or the path I'm taking, I guess you could say, is kind of more of a traditional blue collar way of doing it, I guess. I mean, obviously my dad's been racing for his whole life, and kind of pushed it onto us now. We're starting out racing with him, racing as a family, and working with cars yourself, and kind of took off to me working in the weight model shop with weight model guys, and definitely not just a driver. I feel like I'm hopefully at least local racers or people who want to get into racing notice that, and just know that no matter how hard you work, you can be working harder, and you got to put 120% effort into your racing if you want to succeed, honestly.
Yeah, for sure. You got to believe in yourself in order to win these bad boys, you know?
Of course.
And you have to have others believe in you as well, you know?
Oh, yeah. It takes it all to put it all together.
Yeah. As they say, you know, one thing about cars, you know, it doesn't matter where they're going. What matters is deciding to get on.
Yes, for sure.
Yeah. So, that's all I have for now, but I thank you for coming on.
Yeah, no problem. Thanks for having me.
So, everybody, I'd like to thank Carson Kvapil for appearing on SFM. Please follow him on his social media websites. And please, if you want any hero cards from him while they're still available, please reach out to Junior Motorsports and send your requests there. And everybody, we'll see you next time on SFM.